Yo, looks like I'm reading the Bible this time, and I don't know what the hell is this. Let me try this way. So much. Not that, but okay. So, let's see here. Benedictus. I think this is Arabic, Astaroth. Up there you go. Copy. Detected language. Holy shit. Um, text exceeds. Oh my god, no, this is a made up. Nope, I am not reading that. Okay. I'm guessing Benedictus is a brother, not brother, but something. Then Astaroth. Then they fight something, then Astaroth again. Maybe Astaroth wins the fight. There's no Benedictus there, so BCWR. What's R means? Oh wait, they did change it to. Yeah, I think last time it's Balance Craftwars, not Overhaul, but Reborn. So it's Reborn. I'm gonna die. Time to read. The forces of light and dark have been at war ever since Lord Astaroth has his legions. I think this is no. I don't think so. Lord Astaroth and his legions set foot on this dimension. But I killed Astaroth anyways. To rival his power and being pure light, known as Benedictus, has chased Astaroth into this dimension, attempting to stop him. But okay. Many battles have been between the two, threw the world into ruin, and many innocent being forces join Astaroth's or Benedictus, rapidly growing armies to fight for them. Amidst the raging wars, a crazed cultist believed that he found the answer to ending the war and reality itself. He proclaimed the grand cultist of Equinox. What biome is? Oh no, that's the paladin. Anyways. Claiming the form cult, the cult attempted to open the gateway between dimensions to an entity capable of causing mass destruction to the very fabric of reality. If it's set free, the opening of the gateway shifted the balance of the universe, prompting the resurrection of a powerful fallen hero. Having no memory of their past life, after hearing of this cult and what they were attempting to do, the hero immediately knew that this great force of evil needed to be stopped. The hero was weak, powerless, until they discovered they had the ability to merge materials and forge weapons with nothing but the bare hands. The cause of great energy source, the hero began to question their origin. Could there be more power that have yet to be discovered? One thing for certain, the hero knew they had a long journey ahead of them. Ever growing darkness. It started one day in a small village that were a little small and ancient version of Astaroth was doing his room task as any kid would, going to school, cleaning his room, helping his parents. But he felt that something was wrong. He heard a loud noises out of his house and he rushed to see what happened. Astaroth heard a loud scream and noise coming from his house. It was their parents. When he came in, it was already too late for him. His parents were massacred by soldiers sent from the alternate reality. They told him they were sorry for the accident. They confused them for other people, but the action was already done. Astaroth, traumatized by the event, vowed to consume and eliminate all life within the palm of reality. Years passed, and he got made fun of in school in his younger years, prompting his ambition to greater heights. Every day he went to his lonesome house. He practiced darker magic in private, practicing many sword types and conjuring moves. Years passed. I think that X means unknown or very secretive, but yeah. Oh look, blinding light. It's Benedictus. And corrupt, whatever. I hate this. I mean, I love this biome at the start, but starting to hate it because I keep getting it. Anyways. Excuse. Years has passed. Azeroth was in his late teenagers, and he had planned to break its rule and drain the souls of his fellow mates. He broke in and did succeed. He noticed how he gained an incredible amount of strength, but the cost, the more soul he drained, the harder and darker he became. His ambition was finally accomplished. He didn't care what happened to him. He just wanted to eliminate all life that existed. He went ahead and eventually drained the souls of everyone in his home village. All the people became his mindless servants, doing his bidding without a single doubt. Azeroth, going from town to town, eventually country to country, growing his powers immensely, as well as his army of dark servants. Eventually, he got enough power to hop from dimension to dimension, growing in power non-stop. His skin had become gray, eventually naming himself the Monarch of Darkness. He went ahead and ravaged the entire race, taking one of them and by accident leaving one of them to live. He corrupted one of them to do his bidding, but he did not so drain him. Anyways, his new minions was fascinated with the power of Azeroth gave him, and he himself a small fraction of darkness. However, in different reality, rulers of such reality noticed how he kept increasing in power. Servants as well, a massive growing and darkened territory claimed by Azeroth himself. These rulers were unhappy with the effect of such. Thus, they sent their most powerful warrior to take care of growing threat. Not threat, it's a threat actually. Threat. Forward. Threat. Okay, good enough. Benedictus, known for being made of pure light, as Azeroth kept expanding his army. He saw a bright, blinding light from afar, getting closer at immense speed. And then, blinding light. Oh damn, this lore is going deep, man. Last time it was a joke, and I don't think it's a joke, but lore. Blinding light. One day, whilst the good sighted emperors was discussing their next move against Azeroth's arriving darkness, the smaller group of troops of the army were having a discussion about Benedictus, a weak soldier, weakest amongst them. The soldiers told Benedictus that maybe he didn't fit for the impending war of Ballats. Benedictus came to a halt, thinking of this, enraged by the others, thought he ran off to the forest, losing himself in his own emotions. He tried to recognize his senses and come back to the cup. He was in, but there was a little problem. He was lost in the woods. Several days passed by, eventually starving and in a weakened state. While he was going unconscious, he saw a bright light approaching him. This light asked Benedictus subconsciously if he wanted to fuse with said light, but at cost he would lose his physical body. Benedictus, unable to talk, nodded and accepted the request. Both started rising from the ground. What's next? From the ground, Benedictus gained an immense burst of strength, his body vanishing in the air as he felt like an entirely new being. Excuse me, I have a cough. Anyways, a powerhouse of light. He raised from the ground and saw the camp from afar, and after descending, he sprinted at the nearest light speed to them. When he arrived, everyone got shocked at his speed. Everyone asked who was, and Benedictus what happened in the forest. Wait, no. And Benedictus told them it was him. Everyone got scared by his new appearance, and thought he was lying to them. He told okay. Water. Okay. The prince told his colleagues he told his colleagues what happened in the forest when he ran off. Though he still retained all his memories and will, his physical body vanished a day later on. Later he ran to the Light Palace to report what happened to him. The guards said the palace let him in. He eventually faced the emperors. They all four knew what to do with him. The second they knew what happened to him, they explained to Benedictus what happened to him, what would happen to him afterwards. He was sent to have a special training. I need to stop coughing, dear God. How long is this? Okay, not that long. Oh look, it's the heaven and hell. I thought it's heaven and void, my boy. My boy. X months pass out. Pass. But those various abilities, like his superhuman strength, were at their limit. He knew everything he could do. He felt like an unmovable object. The emperor told him that his next objective was Benedictus, knowing what level of threat this was, and his home agreed to eliminate him. Jumping multiple realities, eventually finding Astaroth, Benedictus became enraged just by looking at him, knowing what he has done to a multiple and countless realities. Okay, that's a good part. His light grew so immense that Astaroth saw him in afar, and once he saw it, he smiled. He knew he knew what was coming to him. Both Benedictus and Astaroth knew what was about to happen. They both dashed at each other in a incredible light speed, and then heaven and hell. Okay, good. Heaven and hell. Okay. Didn't have to carry me up. Heaven and hell. Heaven and hell always have existed within every reality. They were both the same realm controlled by the same people. There were these two peculiar gatekeepers, Tartarus and Uriel. There's no Gabriel in that is interesting. No Gabriel, I guess. They both had two particular disciples, Belial and Virgil. Their tale was kind of similar to the of the tragedy of the not fathers, brothers. Before all this may have happened, Belial and Virtue were both from very close religious families. They both shared almost every aspect, their love for heaven and hatred for those who fell to hell. Belial and Virtue knew each other. They used to go to the same church almost every noon. Though Virtue enjoyed expressing gratitude towards heaven, Belial hated. He hated going to the same church, doing the same old prayer every day of his life. At one point, Virtue. Oh, what the hell is this? Okay, no. That was heaven for a moment. Okay. At one point, Virtue received a message from Uriel expressing his gratitude towards his prayers. Virtue remained confused on how he did not think Belial as well. Virtue told Uriel his concerns about the impending war of balance and his worries for the both families. Uriel gave Virtue a proposal to come train in heaven one of the angels and fill his body with holy light and become the disciple of heaven he much adored. Belial saw this as an opportunity of his plan. Virtue said farewell to his known ones and went ahead with angels to heaven. This happened. Days passed. X days passed. Oh my god, how we're getting close. Oh boy, we're getting close. Okay. Take a deep breath. It's just a lore. It's not the Bible. I mean, it is kind of like the Bible, but still, it's been okay. I need more time. I need to sleep. Okay. Days passed. Belial took the opportunity and went to a basement. Jesus Christ. To his basement, prepared a ritual to open a communication method with hell's respective gatekeeper, Tartarus. One both met. What the hell? Belial told him his admiration for hell and how he had immense hatred for anything that resembled the good and pure. Tartarus admired him by his dedication and decided to take him as a disciple, while Virtue had his time in heaven training his faith and sense of justice. Belial was taking the task of Tartarus, who filled him with demonic energy, breaking his anger, increased his skin, becoming red and rich. Red and red each time he got more energy. At one point, one of his tasks was to burn down the old church he went to. Belial did this with no regret and felt immense pleasure on his own strength rose each time he did a misdeed. His final task was to murder the ones he once loved. Though not difficult task, he accomplished it with no problem. Jesus Christ, God, what's wrong? What's wrong with Belial? God damn. Oh, I thought his loved ones is Virtue. Oh my god. He won't get that. He won't get that. I mean, he's literally loved one in Virtue and Uriel. I don't know. And probably Tartarus, but again, I don't know. Virtue felt multiple connections being cut. Uriel told him what it was about. Virtue becoming enraged and went back to his homeland with heavenly gear. I mean, not gear, gear, handcrafted by the angels. Belial knew he was coming. Huh? Anyways, so he did the same. He engulfed himself in flames and rose as a warrior from hell. Both saw each other and started clashing day after day without a stop. It was day after day without a stop. Both warriors ended up exhausted. Sorry. Both warriors ended up exhausted from this endless clashing and decided to retreat for a few days. What? I mean, I kind of get the lore. More days passed. Am I like the only person who reads the lore? And there is Z's and what the hell? Okay. There is Crad, there is Light, there is Nerd, there is Okay, and Rock. And what? I kinda get the lore, but yeah, it will make sense why. Though Belial is holy and I think Virtue is unholy. That makes it unholy versus holy war. Unless they are the wrong boss, but okay, I think it is the right one. More days passed, or blah 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 blah. Actually, I always say more days passed, no X's, so yeah. More days passed. Well, these days passed, Tartarus told Belial about Astaroth, who he had made a mysterious deal with. Belial looked up to Astaroth and decided to help his cause, ravaging everything that resembled the good and pure. And same time, Virgil got told by Uriel about the clash of Astaroth and Benedictus. Virtue and unable to help Benedictus with this endless clash, decided to help sweep the massive legion of Astaroth and help evacuate safe areas of said legion, putting their clash to a pause. Yeah, brotherly rivalhood. Oh my god, oh no. I think there's, oh my god, okay. Close, we are just tiny bit close. Brotherly rivalhood. Rival, Jesus Christ, rival, okay. Rivalhood. This is the story of two brothers who was mischievous and the other who was heart and was pure and light-hearted. Otroxitus and Catharos, both having a small. Okay, I never heard those. I never heard these boss. I think it's the Void boss and Catharos. I don't know. Maybe the Holy, or it's just a fallen here. I don't know. Atrocitus and Catharos, both living in a small village located in an unknown dimension, both at their childhood and adolescence, eventually adulthood. The story too starts in their premature adolescence, where Catharos has reached certain status in the village of being the most noble person within it, while Atrocitus reached the status of being the most corrupt person in it. Oh wait, I thought the other one is holy versus unholy. Oh wait, this one is corrupt. Ah, interesting. When will Beelzebub, will exist here? So this is corrupt versus pure. Okay, pure, corrupt, whatever. I don't think it's versus. Oh, this is moon. Yeah, I think this is moon and fallen, right? Or reaper. No. Okay. corrupt person in it, stealing and causing trouble within the others in the village. At some point, both brothers sensed a force approaching their home. It was a grey figure wearing a crown and a cape, slowly walking towards them. Oh, hey, that's Astaroth. With a confident smile behind the figure, there were countless soldiers looking like people followed him. Both brothers alerted everyone about impending invasion, but it was too late. The said figure had already drained the souls of everyone in their hometown, converting them into mindless brutes. Catharos was rapidly searching for his brother, who had seemingly vanished, only to see him to get grabbed by the figure. The figure knew what Atroxitus had in him that differed him from the others that were converted, and gave him an offer. Join him and he will be spared a terrible fate. He of course accepted. He of course accepted this as he had no other choice. His skin became purple, he grew in size, and his mind became twisted. While barely retraining his memories, he saw his brother for one last time and shed a tear. Catharos, with no other option, fled into the nearest town where he trained and forced himself to rescue back his great brother. I think Catharos is the not void but corrupt boss. I don't know if I don't remember the name, but I think it is the corrupt boss, the one that I just said I hate the biome. But no, I think that's not Catharos. It was actually wait. I forgot the name of them. Atroxitus, I think. I have no idea. I forgot. Insert generic time skip. Oh my god. The One Piece, Jesus Christ. This is like anime now. Atroxitus. Insert generic time skip. Atroxitus, corrupted to his heart, did the bidding of his new profound master, draining the souls of mercilessly murdering those who came up on his way. Catharos, on the other hand, was helping those who needed help and becoming stronger in his own way. At one point, Catharos saw two figures clashing endlessly from afar. He recognized the great figure, but did not know who blue bright light was. Holy shit! They were fighting. Okay. And what biome? Moon biome. One of the most hated biomes because it doesn't give a shit. He figured himself it was an ally of good, so Catharos helped his cause and started fighting the endless hordes of mindless brutes ganging up on him, eventually meeting with his brother again. Atroxitus, dressed in a dark cloak, merging among the masses, both recognizing each other and approached Catharos and Atroxitus saw each other eye to eye, knowing very well who they were and what they have done. And then the cold, the equinoxes, the synodics, whatever. Yes, synodics. I mean, mostly it's equinox, but they're wearing synodics. Your home. Oh my god, it's I think this is where we born. Okay. Anyways, time to read. This tells the story that the coach. This tells the story of the man who was blessed in his own ways. Oh wait, that means Al-Rasid is a man, not a woman. Okay. He harvests both, unless it's not Al-Rasid. Okay. He harvests both in power of light and darkness, though he was not the best in the best mental condition. He foresaw the incoming war and fell victim to it through the many clashes and raids done by the armies of both light and dark. Jesus Christ. He knew about the existence of being powerful enough to eradicate multiple realities at a fast rate. Oh, it is arrested, I think. Oh, so it's just a man with a long hair and not a woman. Okay, get it. Once he knew about this, Al-Rasi decided to form a cult, naming himself the Archbishop of the Equinox. Hey, that's what I call him. I call him Equinox, the Archbishop, or the Archbishop of Equinox. Not know that. So yeah, the cult started growing with immense amounts every so often, eventually making the large army of believers who thought so good in war with their own twisted beliefs. Well, the two armies were in endless clash. They all hoped multiple realities in search of these beasts. Isn't Gilgamesh? Multiple cult members couldn't find but one of them strange book written in a weird letter. They both brought it back to Al-Rashid as he was figuring out what the book said. The book was a journal lost long ago by a fallen hero who had sealed himself in a reality where there is nothing but the huge black void. Al-Rashid felt an immense shock in emotion after learning that a mythical beast he was searching for was real and kept alive. Amongst the raging wars, they all went back to their home base, and a huge abandoned library where they all united and tried making some weird ritual to summon this beast back to their reality. Oh hey Ray, what's up dude? I never what's up dude? Wait, tree. I already have tree and holy shit that's a lot. I already have unknown. Do I have unknown schematics? Let's get. Yeah, I do have one. I'm sorry, I already have an unlucky coin. Doubled? No, the Glimmer Striker. I don't know. Do I have the Glimmer Striker already? Yeah, I do have one. I already buy it. Joyful Anchor. No, I didn't buy. Don't mind if I do. Lucky Coin. Money drops are double. I can do Temple and money. I did buy it. I didn't buy it. I can go to Temple and buy the. Oh hey Glacis. Die. I don't want to deal you with right now. Lightning Blitzer. Do I have that? Oh, can you craft it? No. Okay. So that means I'll just purchase Frost to Bringer. I think I have Frost, right? No. I don't have Frost to Bringer. Oh my god. Fine. I'll buy it. Shadow Craver. I probably don't have that, right? Fine, buy it. Whatever. Hurricane. Fury. Shadow. Yeah, fine. I'll just buy this Huntsman. But I've never seen that, so let's buy that. The White Death. Fuck it. Yep, there you go. Hey, I got a lucky coin at least. Lucky coin. Hey, lucky coin. Yep, I expected that. And look, I got a lot of stuff now that I just bought from Rain. For lucky coin, I will remove maybe Equinox Cloak for it, or hold on, what I'm with right now. Maybe I should remove Titan Stone Shield for now, because I really don't need it. So lucky coin, and I'll do accessories. Okay, shield doesn't count. It's accessories. That means I would just remove Equinox Cloak and making it lots of point, making it double the cash. You can feel your wealth increasing. Money drops are doubled, and that means buy your staple. Okay. Anyways, the quote. So where am I? Beliefs. They're brought back to our seed. Okay. Raging Wars. They all went back to home base. A huge abandoned library where they all united and tried making some weird ritual to summon this beast back to their reality. They had multiple attempts at summoning the beast, but they failed. Don't mind if I do. And that's okay. Anyways, go back. I'll just keep going circles. Eventually, but they failed. Eventually succeeding, they revived him. But what they did not know is that while they did unseal him, they also had unsealed a fallen hero. The hero was author of the book, a journal of some sort that had all his documented history on the monster. And that the monster probably is the Beelzebub. And maybe the author of the book is us. So we created the journal. Good to hear. This your home. This tells the tragic history of our universally well-known race. A race that was universally as powerful, containing multiple threats that could mean any type of threat to them, captured them, and even studied them for their own benefit. One day, while their day was going off normal, the leaders of such race detected a huge and powerful energy coming from a nearby reality. They prepared their troops to go explore it. Jesus Christ. As it could be an impending threat. When troops went to such reality, they were They were confused to see how there was nothing but a huge empty void. They report back as the higher ups of the race went in and explored this empty void. They saw a gigantic, dark, and light-colored spider. Oh, hey, it is Gilgamesh, unless it is Sobol or Tusol, whatever. A version more stronger than Gilgamesh. Anyways, colored spider. Wow, fuckers, they knew this could be their biggest threat yet. They brought this creature back to their homeland and deduced that it was blessed with the power of consuming realities within the blink of an eye. This spider started consuming the whole reality of this race. And this is where our fallen hero starts. The fallen hero knew what was going on. He saw the spider grow immensely as it consumed reality and slaughtered almost his entire race within seconds. Luckily, he managed to escape to another reality with a journal and documents. He decided to study this creature. Once he realized there were no sign of stopping it from consuming many other realities, getting stronger by the second. The hero, after finishing his documents on such a creature, decided and prepared himself to sacrifice his life in order to contain his threat. Decided to name it in his journal. Before doing this, he named this threat Gilgamesh, the consumer of realities. Oh, cool. He went to find Gilgamesh and he found him, he stood face to face against him, opening a portal to his home reality, which was empty void filled with nothing, sealing the creature and himself with the reality for all eternity. But one day, it's finished. The player is the fallen hero, so we are the fallen hero. Oh, go down. Okay. Okay. More writing. Okay. Yeah, BCR now it's now BCO. I mean BCWR now it's BCWO. Overhaul. I think it's remade or remastered back then, so yeah, makes sense if it's R. This player is the fallen hero. Ever-growing darkness is Astaroth's lore. Blinding light is Benedictus' lore. Heaven and hell is Uriel and Tartarus, Belial, and the virtue lore. Brotherly Rapidhood, Atrocitus, and Catharos lore. The cult is Alracid lore, aka the cultist. Your home is the player's home. Tartarus is the keeper of hell, and BCWR. Void tier is being replaced with demonic tier. Also, just to specify, this lore is for BCWR only. The regular BCW lore may be similar, but this is mainly for BCWR. Now it's O, okay? O, it's O now. O means overhaul. Get it? Okay. Soon TM. Benedictus hates the darkness. Huh? True. For real. GWNY. What? GWYN. Rods. Oh the Lord Jesus Christ. You didn't have to cut me. Okay. Hey, is this short lore? I want short lores. I love it. I want to read a short one instead of a long one. Hollows are once humans or whatever humanoid race it is failed results of the Reaper trying to convert a humanoid to a corrupt entity. Hollows can infect humanoids that are true. To be honest, I want the what's it called? The beneath lore or the caverns. So yeah. Any surviving humans are humans that manage to evolve from their current race. The null realm is a place of emptiness. It also means concepts can be fabricated within the realm, such as perception of the mind. If you think there is a floor, there would be a floor. Entities within the null realm are fabricated by someone else of your own fears. Oh hey, no, this is the end of me. And then not alright, I forget the name. The null reactor. First the null reactor results trying to form its energies together. All void can erase beings from existence with enough power. And I'm fighting Avatar of Avarice. Hey, greedy man. It's yours. That is a lot of reading. Heck, this might even take 3 years just to read or 2. Well, 1 hour if you're just gonna skip everything or without using your voice, just your eyes and mind. That could work. But for me, not really. Not even close. I just want to read it, every single one of it. So I don't need to get asked, is this the lore? Is it a lore gaming? The lore in this game is pretty decent, I guess. I mean, I like the cultist part, kind of. because it makes me think that allat is not a female but a male. Nah, okay. Anyways, no realms concept like being such. Never mind. It's not. I am not done yet. I am reading that. Not yet, at least. I love that double cache. Goddamn. Are we done? Of course. Okay. Balance Craftwars. If not, nothing creates a concept within the null realm. Okay. If nothing creates a concept within the null realm, with a period of time, any concept created within it will collapse. Something is trying to maintain the null realm concepts. Beings such as celestials are the natives or reality you are currently in, versus light and dark are not from this reality. Any race that manage to avoid being completely converted becoming extinct, even though enough power and technological progress to prevent themselves from full annihilation. Zoogs are a race of humanoids with tentacles to their lips. Weak physics, nope, I don't like this biome. It's almost like heaven, but it's fire. Okay. Raised with humans with tentacles, with like limbs, and weak physique. However, they have an IQ of Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. And an IQ of 700. Their intelligence makes up with their weak physiques, but physical bodies. They are the first race to invent dimensional travel and would carefully choose or avoid fights. So the creator of Ares, or the old lab, maybe is a Zeus, but who knows? Spaceship capable of analytic planets on as the mothership is nothing but a scout ship that makes up the entire expedition fleet. They would often send motherships to evaluate on how dangerous the threat is. If the mothership is destroyed, the race or the planet it was destroyed or destroyed from would mark as a threat to be avoided to deal with him immediately depending on their circumstances. Life could be dream. Life could be dream. Life could be dream. Alrat is a boy. Nope. No. How dare you? Alrat is a boy, not a girl. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, hey, 4. Okay. The young solar knight Andean perished at the hands of Exertus, and the dragon of ruin with the claw pierced in Adian's heart. The dragon divine of golden flame surged through him. His flame granted the new life, but his soul was forever bound to his served dragon. Andean with the divine flame slaughtered the solar knights and bought the ruination of the domain and built Exertus. Following destruction of Exertus, Andean would continue carrying the guard, the dragon's ashes, residing in tower until the end of time. Is that Dragon Knight or is it Orium? But yeah, 4 lore. Oh no, it's 4. She was born in April 4, obviously. She was abandoned by her parents and left. Oh no. I mean, she is cursed by bad luck. So she was abandoned by her parents and left her at orphanage. During the time within orphanage, an earthquake occurred, causing it to destroy. Despite the earthquake encounter, she somehow survived. She was then feared and disliked by others, doing her misfortunes everywhere. Oh god. The villagers attempted to kill her out of fear, but it resulted in thunder striking her and the villagers, bro. Who survived the thunder striking Shama managed to get threatened by a healing. What the hell? Huh? What's wrong with the sprites, bro? Just kill her. She came back to the village and only find that every villager was killed and or covered to the river. She survived the encounter by tripping on a rock and sliding down the river, which washed her away. Despite her having cursed, bringing misfortune to everyone she comes into contact, she remains kind-hearted despite everyone she met almost dies. She tried to learn sorcery and witchcraft in order to lift the curse she has, but with to no luck. Paired with her incredibly clumsy nature, most of the attempts she makes ends up in failure. This makes her think that suicide is the only way, or so she thought. She tried to commit suicide, but somehow survived her own suicide, no matter how deadly or little the attempt was. But this does not stop her attempts from dying until one day she was purchased the most potent poison ever created. This potion would soon backfire and granted her, oh my god, she is the luckiest and most unluckiest person in Craftwars, Jesus Christ. And her immortality as the poison keeps cycling through her body, effectively killing her and repairing the cells, making her impossible to age. She soon gave up those attempts, decided that she would try to find to lift her curse. Bro, the immense lack of four. So basically, she gives misfortune to others, but she has luck by her side, but misfortune on the other side. Makes sense. Her biggest misfortune would be after she slept within a city, in a city. The city's protective, better, correct, and soon followed by a breach. Oh no, she survived the encounter by getting washed away by a tsunami and getting drifted to a nearby island. Okay. It comes to the conclusion that no matter what misfortune she experiences, she will somehow survive it. If any harm comes her, an even bigger misfortune would manifest in existence, such as a meteor or an asteroid. But you can technically kill her. If she was get hit by an asteroid, she would somehow survive, bro. If something was behind her and guillotine, the guillotine would bruh. If she was burned on a stake, a storm surge would occur, effectively putting out the fire, bringing a sea monster that would attack nearby population. Bro. I am now scared of summoning 4 and killing 4, Jesus Christ. If Azeroth Tarbeticus were to encounter her, she would somehow get swept away by a tornado or something else. Even though she was encountered Gilgamesh itself, fate would find a way to bring her safely, such as tear in reality, pulling her towards to a safe area. Bro, the luck of this girl, Jesus Christ. Okay. Enough for. Surfer was retired because she failed to protect her home planet from Azeroth invasion. No. Why? Okay. She barely survived the battle after fighting Azeroth, since Azeroth kept overpowering her in every aspect. Azeroth has broken Surfer's core and crippled her powers, which is why whenever you fight Surfer, she seems to be weak, but if she was in her prime, she can stand up against Uriel and Beelzebub. Here's the thing, we can kill Beelzebub and Uriel pretty easily, so I don't know, even with her in prime, nothing matters. So, okay. Living armors are why that? Stop. Stunning me. Okay. Living armors are are souls. But our living armors are souls of dead warriors that could not move until the afterlife. They are trapped inside their own armors. Living armors are incredibly persistent and resilient monsters that would not die without putting up a fight. Thor does not die in game, she just gets knocked out and a magic spell teleports her safely no matter how faithful the attack is. Oh well, the luck, goddamn. The amount of luck of this girl, Jesus Christ. They might be somewhat related to Benedictus. Benedictus is also essence trapped inside the armor. However, he is much more powerful and infused with blinding light. Okay. I hate calling Starfall! Ha! No. I have. Excuse me. Starfall! Ha! You can't escape. Wait, no, that's more different. Judgment! No, different one. Different game, okay. How long have I been here? Oh my god. Almost an hour. Okay. Killer One Hero Lore. These were the first words upon being resurrected. Kill everyone. That is cool. Kill everyone. No matter how innocent they are, just kill. Kill because you need the power. Anyways, that might be the lore. That would be too accurate. Spectre. Okay, hold on. Nope, that's a bit up. Yep, there we go. Spectre Knights are entities that created and destroyed living armors. They are 3 times bigger and stronger than regular living armors. Nice! Let me just kill this. And the guards, I don't know what they're called. I forgot what they call, but whatever. Kill. Give me a oh, they are temple. Yeah, temple guardian. I just said they are guards. You ready? I was sick. I need a kaboom. Okay, kaboom. Okay. Grateful puppets are once training dummies were possessed unfortunate souls that experience pain that they were suffered from getting beaten up by people. Oh god. I'm sorry about the training dummies. The only human language Gilgamesh can understand is Arabic. Oh. Makes sense, I guess. False. Oh my god. He understands all language but doesn't care what to say. He just consumes. Okay. Let me save that. Okay, there we go. Let's do temple one more time, or just more, I don't know. Fallen heroes race can take any racial ability or racial form of their other existing races that they will have knowledge of, including those who are not within their own reality. The one difference that separates from rest is they could be capable of manipulating matter and space. However, whatever racial ability or form they will take from other existing races, that they will take their weaknesses. Oh no. Funnier cannot take the abilities of entities such as Gilgamesh, Benedictus, Astaroth, etc. that would completely destroy their ability of manipulating matter and space, or in a common result, erased from existence. As for now, you as a funny hero, the racial ability you chose was ascended human. Out of all races, it was the best suited due to its adaptability to situations. And what biome will they be? Please be something good. Or Benedictus, and Benedictus so bad actually. Oh, okay. Fine, I'll just stay. Just for once. Human, light and dark energies are similar concepts of endothermic and exothermic, such as Equinox Cannon, since the dark energy of the cannon contains light energy, usually absorbing and releasing of it, which Equinox weapons have black and white steam. Dark energies contain the light energies, which prevents it from leaving. Dark energies can absorb, light energies can disperse, which is why you would often see cultists wielding light blade when weapons or already having black shield in order to absorb damage. Aint is more destructive, with it capable as well. Dark is more absorbing and progressing with its capabilities. Only the Cavalier, Easter Egg Praetor, Morgan the Buffalo, Devil Praetor, question mark, Grasshopper, question mark, and Knight Rider, question mark, the Cannon, the Joker, Champion of the Equinox. Okay. Al-Rasi, the Cardinal of Balance. Okay. Mithril is commonly used for legendary weapons due to its priorities being able to conduct magic in its environment. No. What the heck? Steve occasionally deleted. Steve occasionally rambles on how some red dude with horns of with horns with wait. Anyways, Steve occasionally rambles on about some red dude with horns wielding a wrench that shaping scythe was able to slay gods and rulers of the universe, but could not scratch him in the slightest with the oh my god. He has the iframe shield. Come on, guys. The high tier metals, adamantite, mithril, and titanium found in natural sources are highly imperfect, which leads to low quality tools and armor made by them. Limited tools have nicks and scratches due to imperfection in materials itself during crafting. Mithril crystallic alphabic form contaminants of pure metal. And legend says perfect adamantite and pristine mithril could rival Equinox in power. Jesus Christ. Okay. The unseen titans made adamantite, mithril, and titanium and other ingredients within cores with very small amounts of pure perfect state metal within it. Comet has created one of the most potent ice magic types. Can bypass ice cold humanity's most entities. Okay. The main elemental energies of the BCW universe consider fire, ice, water, nature, life, thunder, wind, light, and dark. However, there are other variations would not blend on those elemental energies and would completely unique and present in all existence of those factors are space, spatial, gravity, what attracts things together, reality, existence, time records what has happened, chaos, destruction, and stimulation. If the balance main element energies of BCW universe has been disrupted, entities from chaos will appear and could wipe out the universe or even all existence. It's enough time to cause havoc. For cases, Gilgamesh and Summer of Reality, Gilgamesh doesn't actually erase reality or completely destroy it. It consumes it, which simply emerges the part of reality itself getting erased from existence by Gilgamesh equivalent getting chopped in half instead maintains your existence. Especially if entities are responsible for forming energies. These energies, such as the Emperor's Blight, Null Dark, Absolute Zero, Abundant Fire, etc., are to ever get killed or destroyed. While in some cases, in universe and higher being power will create or choose new realities to maintain balance, so Kiana is one of the best tools that maintain balance. However, there are currently no entities capable of maintaining these elements, nature, thunder, wind. Since there is yet a suitable cost and the correct requirement, great one. Atlas, oh god, that's item. Atlas, on the other hand, is being maintained the balance of the world. Oh, there's the basilisk. Kaboom. Atlas and Yarama was being maintained the balance of the world rather than the universe itself. There are multiple beings similar to Atlas to each world, where those beings prevent forces of light, dark, and occurring, light and darkness from occurring within those worlds. There are special realms of Ouroboros resides in. The only way to access the realms is to find remaining pieces, but there are no methods where the person would risk getting erased from reality without a trace. These methods either fail, reincarnation, transmigration, attempt to use foreseen consequences, or attempting to travel entirely to an entirely plane of existence, finding an object of immense power that could lead to catastrophe. People ended up in the realm of Ouroboros resides and either get sent back where they originally came from with no memory, and if they get reincarnated into a different reality. How close am I? Very close. The unique alloy is an invention created by Queen's alchemist. God damn it, I hate Paladin. The knockback on it is pretty bad. Synoic alloy is created by Queen's alchemist, created by none other than Arasid. This material can absorb power of light and dark, which makes it tougher and more powerful than of both it absorbed. The only problem is the light and dark energy mutually annihilate, rendering the synotic arrows less durable than desired. And this is the worst biome. I mean, I'm not dealing with this. Yeah, get up. Just get up. Get out. Yes. The alchemists had a theory that with overly exotic ingredients, such as material from other universes, needed to make Overhaul to get charged up efficiently as possible while absorbing the light and darkness, making it unimaginably powerful. One of the group alchemists have made a number of prototypes of Equinox armor, which didn't require such exotic, nearly obtainable ingredients and could absorb on any sort energy with ease, toughening up as the energy accumulated. Oh no, it's the wings. Anyways, the middle set armor is one of handcrafted fallen hero using exotic material known as the broken reality shard, which eventually from consumers salvage parts of genetic armor in both Seraph and Elrich armor cores. Pure cross. There are multiple versions of Benedictus, Astaroth, as other bosses scattered across the Omniverse. BCWR demo Benedictus and BCOW Benedictus are prime examples. Oh, I see. BCWR is I see. Remastered and then overhauled. The BCRW universe, Light took over and Astaroth vanquished by Benedictus, saving the world from hence his style the saber. Is there a demo? Astaroth must exist then, surely. Despite their existence being within the power of manipulate time traveling is a taboo, and beings such as Astaroth, Benedictus, and other gods are never attempted. They know that travel must prevent at all costs to prevent multiversal time instability. Going to the past becomes your currently present, which creates another new timeline separates true, which causes great reset. Ouroboros performed these resets, and when needed, in order to prevent chain reaction, it would affect other multiverses that we know or not. On the other hand, I'll wrestle the youth. Okay, I cannot see. Okay. I'll wrestle uses the concepts to make sure something of Gilgamesh is guaranteed, even if he failed in another timeline or different reality. So even he time traveled and killed Al-Rasi before he became strong, Al-Rasi's summoning spell made sure that his knowledge gets passed on a different version of himself in every timeline or reality. Machina also utilized this concept, but for knowledge only without direct interference. Gilgamesh, however, is an anomaly. And I'm stuck. Door stuck. Please. Okay. Gilgamesh, however, is an anomaly, an abnormality. It's not bound by the rules of time or reality. Destroying it causes it to be erased from existence. Being that new, it will eventually forget or feelings of deja vu. when something is mentioned similar to it but could not point out what it was. Any influence has made for reality or time will be erased. At that point, no one even knew it existed or not, even ones that have full direct knowledge of it. We are almost done. I don't know how to get Coco, but whatever. Coco can suplex a 3x3 meter dense sinew cube and same has the weight of a black hole. God damn. Coco can suplex 3 black holes? What the hell, bro? Beloved. Coco, my beloved. But I think he's easily killed, though. Yeah, weak endurance. God damn it. Coco is surprisingly weak endurance where she can survive. Oh, I can. Yep, I cannot. I cannot go to that far. Okay. Oh my god. Coco has a surprisingly weak endurance where she can survive getting hit by an Ares missile but take fatal damage. She often prefers dodging attacks and posing her range weapon despite her extraordinary strength. Bro prefers guns other than suplexing black holes. Coco is a part of an interdimensional mystery organization that contains unique, powerful, talented individuals. They carry out a simple, incredibly lethal contracts that was either chosen or assigned by them. Most of the contracts they receive. Framework, assassination, response, security, or warfare. Exalted Crews is not canon. Oh no, okay. Okay, now this is the part where it's today, kind of. Atlas is the size of free Mount Everest. I already read this, by the way, but still. Atlas is the size of free Mount Everest since it was created world itself. Atlas was capable of manipulating every element of its full potential when needed. Due to the nature of Atlas as current the balance of the world, in order to prevent foreign entities from invading the world, Atlas often destroys foreign invaders such as the armies of light or darkness from entering the world. His energy beam can even severely damage asteroids or vehicles themselves. Their fists blast head on, destroying Atlas will allow foreign invaders will stepping foot into this world. It will cause chaos and destruction and intense energy abundance by the inhabitants of this world. Due to the world receiving too much energy emanating from foreign entities, it causes a overall imbalance of elemental energies residing in the world. Any foreign entity will not examine of this world often meets their end and getting crushed or disintegrated by Atlas the moment is dead. They steep foot on this world soil. Would explain why inhabitants of the world influence receive power from foreign entities and not power, which would explain why Archmage and the Fallen exist. Unknown. Wait. Oh, never mind. A gnome machine is an old, outdated version of Equinox constructor that reactive. Oh, so that's what they call it. Equinox construction. Okay. That reactivated after decades when Atlas launched an inferno bomb at it when it spotted. Oh shit. Okay, now this is the. There you go. Yep. Time to read more. Avatar. Now this is Avarice, like the one that I'm doing. Sorry. The Avatar of Avarice was spiritual manifestation of the greed and avarice all sentient beings that can think concept of it. It's similar by the genie can grant wishes but personates quite of the opposite. The Avatar of Avarice never had the name used until the final decide betting to do by taking a greedy rich merchant by the name Alghar. Avatar of Heavens absorbed Alghar along his memories, personality, and the knowledge. Avatar of Earth, which is now called Alghars, was ruled over that world since ancient times. Had people worship him out of fear and merit, and the people, of course, to build Kairos, temple of the Alghar, can rest and reside in now. Reside in along with his followers that volunteered or I'm wait, hold on, I'm on the hold on. Give me like a moment, there you go. He is now dead. I think. Yep, he's now dead. Almost dead. Like any moment now. Any moment. Kaboom. And pure gusters, whatever. Oh, that's like a neat and like a millisecond of the sound of the fat man. After wait, hold on. People forced below Harrelson will reside along his father volunteer for their sacrifices. It was forcibly turned into his minions, which are now called either the temple guards, aristocrats, tax collectors, and more. One day, Alghar decided that he needed enter a deep slumber in order to him to interact with the inhabitants of this world. In the very future, he thought that population of the city surrounding his temple would have increased dramatically and have more upon his control and create soldiers with. Unfortunately, the city surrounding the temple was destroyed, and Tides was caused by Okeania due to her thinking the world did not need another massive threat, which is avarice, since she is preoccupied against the forces of light and darkness. Kairos Temple has the safety mechanism that prevents it from being destroyed by incoming calamities. So it was warped into another unknown place where an universe which was well hidden. At the time Alghar reasoned from deep slumber, he had noticed that magnificent city around those no longer exist. The life of his people has been vanquished. Alghar felt rage that he had miscalculated his action and thus to destroy his culprits behind it. Alghar needed much more power and more pawns to collect. And what biome will be next? And I hope it's not the thunder or sea. Or whatever, what is it called? And so, Alghar created multiple artifacts that which has spread throughout the universe. The artifacts have taken by many foreign treasures could be considered different worlds, each would be owned by persuade its victim. Anyone managed to enter with the artifacts and use it multiple times, sign a contract with them, which resulted in their souls being shared equals to Alghar's soldiers. Alghar, the Avatar, however, is currently less powerful than Atlas. Due to the amount of followers and subjects killed by Akina's attack, his strength comes from a belief in wealth, and his power of subject has offered. The more people believe that exists, along with the concept, the stronger he gets. I need money, to be honest, so I guess he's stronger than Atlas now. But since the death of Atlas, Alghar gained enormous power after one of his minions offered him important pieces of Atlas cores. There are other existing avatars of certain sins such as Ardor, Envy, Sloth, Gluttony, Wrath. Eventually, to lie dormant and destroy a long time like echoes due to other circumstances. I'm so sleepy today. God damn it. Okay. I wanna suffer. Why do I suffer myself? I've been there for almost, oh my god, almost half a hour, and I am not gonna read that again. Thank you for watching for reading. I hope my mic is open. Like, oh, see ya.